Hey there, Angel of Galaxite, back with some more channeled messages. I hope you're all doing well. Just want to thank each and every one of you for my subscriptions, old and new. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please keep moving and shaking. Let's keep this momentum going so that I can bring more content out for you. But anyway, how can you support my channel? You can subscribing is free, guys. You could hit that notification button so you know when my new content is coming out. You know, liking is great, so hit that like button because that will help with the algorithms. Also sharing, so you know, just whatever you can do. And blessings back to each and every one of you, threefold from me. Alright, so remember, Spirit works for us in mystical and mysterious ways. These messages may not go to the intended person directly to them. No. They may be talking about someone you know. It could be a love lost one or a situation around you or them. Just remember, people who are really down and has just recently lost someone may not be clicking on something like this. It might take them time, you know. So if you are a friend of someone who's grieving, you know, the message can come through to you. Like I always say, you could be this heavenly post person delivering the communication where it needs to go. Just remember, if I say male or female, we have both aspects of the divine feminine and masculine, so please take that as it resonates. Right, let's see what's coming in, shall we? Alright, so where are we going? Alright, so my vision today was a door, and I could clearly see number 10. But my focus was on the toughened glass panel. As always, my visions are really over in a flash. So sometimes I don't always get it all, but what was strange was, like, on my walk this morning I was drawn to an angel door knocker. I've been wanting to purchase one for some time, so I took a photo of this from across the street as a reminder to keep looking for one. And as I got my mobile phone out to show a friend, we both noticed a half circle. It was like, it was in the glass pane, and it's a windowed feature which was situated on the top of a door. So it looked similar to the rays of the sun, if you like, you know, like a half sun. So when returning home, I got a little shock as the photo contained much more than a door knocker. In fact, we saw something supernatural. It's like a ghostly figure. As through the window panes in the photo was a lady. It was kind of like a back view of her, but you could see part of her, you know, side of her face, because she was looking to the right. She seemed to be wearing a white top and had shoulder-length hair. It looked to be more like a lighter shade. We just sat in awe, as it was way too high for even the tallest of person to be seen, and this house does not have a staircase by the door. So, floating lady? And then on the walk, Spirit also highlighted a number plate of a motorbike, and this was all covered except a see-through little square for the license plate, and the license plate was L412. So this number could mean something. Also, the door number was number 12, and that could be significant. My next clue was written on a car, and it was the name Lee, L-E-A, Leah, Lee. And of course, L, the license plate, I saw, and Lee. So together, it's kind of linked. So who is this lady I saw in the house? Why was she showing herself to me? So we know her name was Lee, or called, so it'd be Lea, wouldn't it? So my next sign was a van with large letters, which spelt aspect. They state. So they state they're kind of like transforming property care on the van. Yeah. So this lady, I'm thinking, may have been visiting a house she used to live in, and is still very attached to all that is in the house. Sorry. And I get the feeling she's like eager to see what is going on, because she's been attached to maybe wallpaper that was there, maybe underneath when you're pulling up something like a flooring, there's her flooring, or you remove a couple of layers of wallpaper if it hasn't been done correctly and just papered over it, then that might be her wallpaper underneath, and she's eager for it not to go, it's what she remembers. I know when I came into this home, I remember sitting for hours getting rid of the flooring on top of flooring, and there were some really old tiles. Gosh, I don't know how old they would be, and I started to chip away at them. And I remember sitting there and feeling an energy of disdain, I really felt it behind me. So I turned round. Obviously I didn't see anything, but I was like, whoa, what is going on here, and then I felt this spirit following me around, and I just said politely, I'm so sorry if I'm removing anything that belonged to you, but I live here now, and you're welcome to to do what you need to do, but I'm sorry, this is just my home, so just be pleased for me. And after that I didn't feel that feeling again, so she probably thought, yeah. So I was lucky in that sense, because they do get attached sometimes. All right, but it was a weird feeling. Okay. I don't know why, but I'm being called to remember a tissue box on the dash of a van. So tissue boxes get a bit upset, I have a little tear. So maybe it's a bit upsetting for her, really, to see everything change. Oh, bless. She's talking to me now about a life which she found incredibly hard, as she had mental health issues and had a very unhappy marriage. She was the youngest of 4 children, and her dad was aggressive and violent at times. Her mother took the brunt of this behaviour, but it stayed with her long after he passed. Okay. Yeah, it's hard to shirk off things like that, isn't it? This house was her safe house, I'm being told. She moved there after her husband passed, for a fresh start. She's telling me it was her saving grace, and she felt safe for the first time in her life. Oh dear. And that is why she's somewhat attached to it, even now. She says she doesn't live there, she comes and goes, but she wanted to see particular parts of her home that have been, features that are being removed. I'm seeing walls being knocked through, property features removed, and the layout is changing. So this is what she's showing me. We never sort of think about that much, do we? Who used to live where? And the door was grey, so it can signify a period of transition. reflection, and personal growth. Or it can be a sign of acceptance and understanding between people. So maybe she's showing you that although she comes to look, she's no threat. She's just merely watching. Yeah, so she's pointing out that she found balance and calmness in the fact she can let go of the property and move on now. Oh, that's good. Don't know why, but I'm seeing an English Springer Spaniel. And 1992 may be relevant. 348 number. Initials Y and F, S and B, F and B, B and U, F and B. Number 48, 34, 38 and 15. Again, take these as they resonate and leave the rest for someone else to enjoy. Remember the rule of souls piggybacking on one message, a message within a message. Alright, so if something feels right to you, then there could be a little message in there, could be the whole message, and if the names and dates don't really mean much to you, you know, that's fine as well, okay? Alright. Okay, so I've got this next soul coming in. It's just a quickie she's telling me. She solved many of her problems with laughter. She loved to explore emotions of others, but would keep hers under wraps. She was a free spirit, and honesty in relationships was important to her. Independent, fiercely independent, and loved freedom. She's telling me mentally she liked to be stimulated. That was so important. I would say around 5'6", slim build, and loved to be active, as she had a very active mind. She would be known as a very truthful person, and I see her with light hair, nicely styled. Something about a favourite dress I'm hearing as well. Now these names may be relevant, may not. Could be someone in your environment, somebody watching, somebody on the other side, family members, you know, as I always say, the shopkeeper. But I have June, Katie, Mara, Dane, and Susie with that. Okay. Okay, let's go into my next message. So as you know, if you've watched this before, your loved ones love to play songs in my head because I'm clairaudient, and within those songs there'll be messages. So here we go. Our song for today, and I don't know if our spirit have made me use this in the past. It seems familiar, but this will be a different person if not. I keep saying, can you play something that I haven't had if that comes back? So, alright. So I'm hearing, Zoom. So for all of you who don't know, this is a song way back, probably in the 80s. So Zoom, this happened so quickly, just one look, and then your heart went boom. As he left his vessel suddenly, he was on the way to the moon, flying high in a neon sky. And anyone who knows this song, look it up, because the song may mean something to you. It may have been a nice time in your life. You may have met someone at that time. You may have been on holiday when this song was playing, and it always brings back memories. But okay. And then I've got bang. Just one touch and all the church bells rang. So this loved one is telling me that he left the earth plane very quickly. And as you may have guessed, a single shot was the reason. Sorry, trigger warning. Heaven called and all the angels sang. Sunrise shone in the midnight sky. So it may have been 12 p.m.-ish. Doesn't have to be, but may. His soul hurtled faster and faster, higher than high. And he was finally free. Ruination gave that to him. So remember, these are part of the words of the song too. So soon you chased the day away. You didn't remember anything the next day. You were so shocked and stunned. Time stood still, or you thought it did, as your whole wide world had changed beyond recognition. High noon, the moon and the stars came out to play. So he's letting you know that his soul will often visit you at a particular time. A line in the song, shadows blowing as roses bloom. So I'm feeling you may see a shadow. His shadow. He's telling me this is him, and it would normally be near a vase. Okay. Okay. Where, when he was alive, the roses he would have bought for you would have been placed, or his presence would be felt in that particular area. So high as a rainbow, as he went flying by, he wants you to know that he is still looking down in wonder, and often smacks a kiss on your cheek, but realizes it's not always felt and can't be reciprocated. A feeling that all at once there was no turning back, as he was so far even above the brightest star. And I'm hearing your whole world did change in a zoom, but know that with every ray of light from the moon, the sun and the stars, he will be lighting the way for you. He wants you to know that he is and always will be guiding light in your life. You're just two moonbeams in love, but only now I am an ethereal glow. Ethereal glow. Sorry, I put my teeth in. And the names with that I'm getting, that was lovely. Bobby, Ellie, Eli, or E-L-I, I'm getting, I don't know. Len, Barry, Adie, Gabby, Gareth, Lena, Tracy, the name Aspin, Fletcher, Khan, I'm getting 1982, could be relevant, take it as it resonates, 82, 1928, first, first, I don't know why I had that, 1st of Jan could be relevant as well, 20, and I'm hearing a Larry and Keen. Ken. Okay, Teddy. Alright, thank you for that. Okay, so it's a short poem now. The reality is that you will grieve forever. You will not get over the loss of a loved one. You will learn to live with it. You will heal, and you will rebuild yourself around the loss you have suffered. You will be whole again. But you will never be the same, nor should you be the same, nor would you want to. So it's just a short poem. I don't know who the author is, but thank you. Alright, our angel number today is 808. Everything you need is supplied to you in abundance. Open your arms to receive all of the good that your Creator bestows on you now. The abundance dance comes to you in many ways, including ideas, opportunities, and the people who offer to help you. Be sure to notice and follow these answers to your prayers. And the healing words from the angels is 56. We are the angels who are among you night and day, and who steadfastly refuse to see you in any way except by the holy light that burns within you. Lovely. Just a little bit on grief, but it's only short. So we think about it many times, it forces us to remember that it is always good to ask for help. Sometimes two are better than one, even if all it is for someone to listen to you. And that will help. Never feel as if you have to do this alone, because you do not. Friends are always willing to be there, but sometimes you may need to guide them into conversation. In doing so, you will find that your friendships become stronger. Remember that it is giving the other person an opportunity to grow from and share this experience as well. Alright, don't know why, but I've got, number 33 with that for some reason. Maybe relevant. Take it as it resonates and leave the rest. Maybe it's time to learn to ask for help, I'm hearing. Alright, okay. My next message. Okay. So I have a loved one coming in and she wants me to say how much she enjoyed the last shopping trip with you. She's showing me a pair of shoes that you bought, a nightie, a blouse, dressing gown and slippers. She's saying they always looked after me, my son and his wife, and made sure I had just what I needed when I needed it. So thoughtful and kind. I knew right from the start that we would hit it off. From the first time he brought her home. A loving energy about her. Mothers know these things. The night the trigger warning passed, they didn't get to say goodbye, and I know this greatly bothers both of them. She still wants to tell you it's okay. I don't know why I said still. Something about still. She just wants to tell you. And she wants you to let this go. And it really doesn't matter now. Hey. There's a reference to a big dog and a house not too far from a body of water. I'm hearing 6 o'clock, so this could be relevant. I see a gate and a picket fence. And there will be flowers in the front garden. And her house would have been orderly. I don't know, I'm hearing, like Laura Ashley type decor. Always smelt really nice, and fresh. Everything in its place, I'm hearing. She would have had chestnut brown hair, slender frame, and liked to wear slacks. Usually matching coloured tops, or that colour, with a motive or something on it, same colour. Or piping, or I don't know, but anyway. And I'm feeling Aries as well, so maybe you were Aries, she was an Aries. Doesn't have to be, could have embodied those traits, characteristics. So one of you, I don't know whether you enjoyed a cup of coffee or tea and biscuits, because this is mentioned, and I'm particularly hearing rich tea. Okay, that could be a type of biscuit, couldn't it? Something about that, maybe you got together and that's what you would do, have a chat. She's telling me she loved people of all creed, colour and class. She could have been about 76 years old when she passed. Or 76 is a number that would be relevant in some way, shape or form. Or they're about 76, yeah. I'm hearing Galloway. So may have been there or lived there. Or her parents and grandparents did. Take it as it resonates. I have a memory of a meadow. But I'm not sure why. But it's got this lovely lush green grass. Maybe some boats. That could be significant in some way, shape or form within this message. I'm hearing Glendale, but not sure. But you will know, I've been told. There is something relevant about lipstick So maybe she was passionate, always looking done up, you know, or you are. The names I'm hearing with this is Nicola, Wendy, Sheena, Alexandra, Ewan, Mavis, Roberto, and Christiane. Okay. Pat, I'm hearing. Alright. Alright, I think that's... So we're going to some cards, I think. Ow. Back is... My neck is hurting me. Sorry, and my back. Okay. So I don't know whether someone here's back's hurting them. Alright. So your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith, and don't try to force things to happen. Yeah, when we're being a bit impatient, I know this one, and we're like, I want this to happen, I want this to go right, I want this, you know. For instance, sometimes I think, wow, this could be moving a bit faster, this channel. But I do know that there's such a thing as divine timing, and sometimes we can mess up and then start to, you know, make everything go awry. Because we're putting too much energy into that. So sometimes we're just told, divine timing, step back and allow this to come forth. If you put everything forward and it's still not coming forth, it's because it's not the right time. Okay? We always forget that there's components that need to be put into place before things can happen. I always use the house, for instance, if you want to move house, you know, which I have for a long time. You've got to realise that if somebody's already living in that house, you know, there's steps on their side that need to be taken before that house is free to become your house. Okay? So, what else have we got? It's the number 2. Maybe you're balancing polarities in your life, correcting an imbalance in some way, shape or form before this, whatever this is a general reading, starts to come forward. Maybe you need to take steps to do that, which I feel you might already be doing with the 2s. Because 2s, when you think about it in the tarot, ace is the start of something, then 2s is not very far down the line, is it? You know, we're still kind of at the beginning. Maybe there is somebody you need to join forces with as well, with the 2 being there. So what do we know? You're going to receive your wish with this card though. But just stay patient and positive, you know. And visualise what it is that you truly want without blocking it, of course. And maybe you can ask Azure to help you with this. Have that faith. Do not slip back into negativity though with it. Just, yeah, your prayers are being answered, but there's a reason for you to have slowed down. But here I can see that you're on some type of journey. Now I don't know if this is going to be a physical journey or a mental journey, but you see these signposts, you know, this way and that way, but you decided to take this path, which is lovely. Could be a move of residence, because I was talking about that, you know, it was just an example, but a relocation. But, you know, this is a lovely card that they will go off without a hitch. So, yeah. So some adventures coming up for you there, which will be great. Wow, okay. So I've Azult, underlying love. The love you have shared is eternal, regardless of the situation. So for some, not all, there is somebody on the other side here who is truly, truly looking after you and sending you love. They know you're about to step out on this new journey, you know, you're going to be exploring, and this could be love for some. It could be love of yourself,